going to start us up in 5, 4. If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 415. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm Tiffany Electrify Nolan.
And I'm James Yaunt Dog Yaunt. Ruff ruff.
And we kicked Selden off the show because, he changed the outline mid-show, so he's gone. No. He says he's sick, but if he does change the outline mid-show, we will kick him off. So, but he says he's got some pneumonia or something, probably from all his camping, all his weird stuff he does. So, it's kind of deserved. Sorry. And so, call it like I see it.
Did you just call camping weird?
Yes, he did.
Like, why would you want to go outside in the rain in the woods when you have a perfectly good house to stay in?
No, he alienates everybody.
I know. I'm so sorry to all of
no
our
one's
viewers.
free. No one's free. It doesn't matter if he likes it or not. He alienates them.
He equally alienates everyone.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I just don't give a fuck. So
this is him loving everyone. Just let everybody know that I'm loving everyone in his own way.
Yes, I love you all. Yes. But I guess on that, why don't we just jump right in the show then? Because we're going to get to something very similar shortly. We'll start off with a mailbag for feedback and questions from last week's show. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Greg 090201 comments, I just finished your last show and you're all bringing your best A game. I count the hours until the next show.
Nice.
That's very sweet. But can I first offer a name change? Because it really should be 90210. It just, I just feel like it'd be easier to say. Derek, you seem like you have problems with that. Like, you really wanted to say 90210.
Well, that's when I thought I mistyped it at first, and I double checked, and that's actually what it is. So I don't. Yeah. That's like, it's a weird selection of numbers for. Well, I guess it could be a date. 090201, September 2nd. 2001. Just hacked you, Greg. We know your shit now. Yeah,
we have all your stuff.
Yeah. Now we know how to look you up.
Greg wouldn't be old enough to listen to our show.
I guess that would be. Yeah, Greg
Maybe that's his graduation date.
Greg is 18. No, yeah, he's too young to join the site, but he's a grown adult. Unless this has nothing to do with your age, Greg, or this is from...
We're fishing.
Yeah.
Inquiry minds want to know.
Yeah, follow up, let us know. But thank you for your comment. And I guess the only thing better than bringing your A game is bring your best A game. I've never heard that said that way before, but thanks. I'm being a dick again. Sorry. All right. Pro Time Now asks, do you think you could consider covering some things on the show that have deeper societal impact?
No.
Most of the news you talk about is really just fluff.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Was that aggressive at the end?
Fluff?
Yeah, I don't understand. I feel like we don't talk about fluff. We cover real news every week.
Okay, hold on. Most of the news you talk about is really just fluff.
Welcome to my personal help. Like, what does that even mean? We cover a broad spectrum of gaming news stories. Like, these are games. There's not societal impact to any of them, really.
Could this be like what I talk about sometimes where like shit, really? We're going to talk about this today? Like, these articles suck today. You know how I sometimes say that?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what that
is? That's probably, this is your fault, Hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so...
Now it's going to answer for his crimes.
According to Blue, Derek's a fluffer.
I do have to admit that like there are some weeks that are slower than others. My gripe is like when we miss like something that I think is important because like everyone on social media is talking about it and like Derek doesn't add it. It's like, why did you talk about this? But other than that, like I don't know.
I don't think our news is fluff.
I don't think our news is fluff. I think it's has to do with like what's going on Like, is it a slow week, or a fast week?
Yeah, there's not always a swatting or something. Like, we cover those stories too. Like,
hey, pro time now. You could ask questions that we'll do research on, and we can talk about those subjects.
I was actually just going to say that. Like, LTS asks us, I think a societal impact questions sometimes. Yeah. So you're more than welcome to ask us one too.
No. Just don't let us ask questions about us doing arcade games. We're not doing those.
Yeah. That's never happened. Yes.
No.
But I disagree. And now when we're going through the news later, I'm going to point out that the stories are not fluff as we're going. All right. Alger Kudobo comments, I enjoyed this week's episode a lot. I also like it when D-Smooth literally shit on his fans like it's some kind of good business practice.
You wrote that.
Pretty much every show.
Keep up the funny stuff.
Oh my god, I didn't read this beforehand. That has to be the best fucking comment ever.
I may have already done
kind of good business practice.
Yeah.
I may have already done it 2 or 3 times this show.
Yeah. Oh, at least.
We're well over the quota already.
Yeah.
If you had the over, you won tonight.
We're not even like 10 minutes into the show.
I know. We just started.
I know, but it's usually the comments that get me all fired up, and then someone writes something dumb like best A game, or like I can't let that. I can't just leave that hanging. No offense, Greg 090201. But you know what I'm saying? That's a weird sentence. Best A game. Best A game. Like, no, it's you bring your A game. You don't say your best A game. Okay, I'm digging deeper. All right.
Wow.
All right. But yeah, Alger. Yeah. I do sometimes shit on fans, but it's in a loving way because I shit on everyone. Just ask Tiff. It's universal. It doesn't matter who people are.
It's really how he shows his love.
It's just that's just Derek's way.
Yeah. So whether it's good business practice or not, I'm probably not sure it is, but yeah, we'll see. That's probably why we're all making the big bucks on this show.
Oh yeah.
all those sponsors.
We need to worry about.
Yes. All right. And last, but certainly not least, Altius asks, Sony appears to be fully committing to being eco-friendly, including making the PS5 more energy efficient and, strangely, pushing for more developers to push sustainability themes in games. Is Sony way out in left field, or do you think Microsoft will follow suit?
What is sustainability themes?
I don't even understand. Like,
those are right next to the Stranded games.
Sustainability, like game.
Trying to steal my news story.
So Destinies.
I don't know.
No, I think it's more like pushing like agendas. Like, oh, this game talks about like being good to the earth. Let's get more of those games. I don't know.
Gee,
I don't think Microsoft's going to follow suit. Yeah, no, those games sound boring.
Yeah, Selden's not here, so we can we can pass on those games.
No, isn't this talking about power consumption for games?
No, that's the hardware part. But then the software part's the weird part.
Okay, I guess I didn't see that part of the article.
I'm pulling up the article now.
Yeah, so making the PS5 more energy efficient and strangely pushing for developers, so software, to push sustainability themes in games.
All right, so here's this sentence here that I found at the end. It says, we have committed to working with the industry and climate experts to develop reference information for use by game developers that wish to include sustainability themes in their games. That seems so agenda-driven. I don't think Microsoft's doing that at all, no. In addition, we'll investigate.
This is just a weird Sony move. To be honest with you, this is one of those things that everybody's talking about in the news. So let's get an article out here. Let's call it some weird thing and move on.
It says, in addition, we will investigate potential PSVR applications that can raise awareness of climate issues and climate experts. It's one thing to have your politics, but keep your politics out of my games. Like,
I feel like you're trying to turn this into some fluff here. Like, this is some deep shit. Okay, so let's talk about it.
But how do we talk about it? What do we say? We don't know what this is really about.
I'm just going with Altius's question part of the question. Do you think Microsoft will follow suit? Maybe on the power consumption stuff, but definitely not on pushing agenda-driven games. That's weird.
Yeah, definitely the power consumption. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do that.
Like, I like eco-friendly shit, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't want games to be artificially like pumped up with like eco-friendly agenda stuff that takes you out of the game. Like, that seems weird, but I don't know.
There's gonna be ads and billboards in the game from now on. They're gonna say, support your local dolphins.
Recycle. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I can't even imagine how they're gonna pull this off. But
I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely not something that people are looking for in games normally. So Sony might have found a niche where they're like, yeah, we're going to push all these eco-friendly games.
Yep, like I said, it's next to the Stranded games.
All right. I think we beat this one dead, Altius. I don't know what to say. That's the weirdest story that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, I saw like the blurbs about them reducing power consumption, which is all cool, but the game stuff is weird, definitely, which is probably why you said strangely. So, all right. If any have awesome feedback and questions like this, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? Hit, what have you been playing this week?
I have been playing Sea of Thieves as normal. The new update, Smuggler's Run, I think it's called.
There's Fortune?
Fortune, thank you. I've been playing that. Just finished that last night with a bunch of my buddies. We ended up running a server with like 2 galleons. It was pretty awesome. What else? Call of Duty Beta. Tried
you like
it out.
it?
Okay, so I was anti Call of Duty. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna get this. They have no BR mode. Like, I don't want this. I tried the beta. Not as bad as I thought. It was. I was impressed. I actually had a good time playing it. It kind of reminded me of a better Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
Like what Battlefield 5 was trying to do, but they didn't pull it off. These guys seem to have done a little bit of a better job. I don't know. I might get it. Apparently, there's rumors now that there actually is a BR mode. I don't know if you heard that, Jan.
I did, but it's still like one of those really weird rumors. So I don't know.
It might not come at launch, but it might come as DLC. So I don't know.
I don't think they're calling it a BR. I think they're doing more of like I know that there's supposed to be a mode that's supposed to be like 64 people or something like that. Or you're supposed to have teams of 20. So if you saw in the beta, you could have a group of 20, which was crazy. Like you couldn't go into any of the modes with them because best you could do is team of 6, which I appreciate they're bringing back team of 6 again. But I didn't play it, but I watched a lot of it because I just wanted to keep grinding Borderlands because this will come out and I'll play it because I know it's on my watch list. So
right.
So if it's 64, what if it's and you can get in a group of 20? What if it's 3 teams of 20 and then 4 esports broadcaster positions? Yeah,
that could be. I don't know. That's just what I've heard. That it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a large matchmaking type battle like that. So I don't know if they're really going the battle royale realm, but I think they're doing a massive multiplayer type of battles like that. So maybe you just call it a battle royale, but I don't think it's really what they're going for. So
we'll see. I've also been playing Gears 5 co-op and with friends and Modern Warfare. There was one more.
Zelda Link's Awakening.
Yeah, and
the one you're playing.
The game I'm playing now. Yeah, it just came out on Friday, and it's nostalgic for sure. This is like one of my favorite Zelda games, so it's kind of cool that they remade this in this weird art style.
It's reskinned, same game. Yeah. Yep. Jan didn't want spoilers.
Just don't watch the stream then.
Like a 20-year-old
exactly.
game. Yes. Yeah.
Part of the joke. Come on.
All right, Tiff, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing a lot of Borderlands. I've started a second character. I don't remember if I talked about that or not last week.
Started a second
maybe I did.
character already?
Yeah, because I need someone to play at like my pace. When I play with, no, your pace is just as bad as theirs, if not worse.
No,
Like-
I told you I won't talk
I
about
like to
anything.
run
I'll just sit
around.
there and hang out with you.
Okay, we'll see. Like I like to just run around and just like open stuff and
We
wander
like to get
around.
stuff
and
done.
find things.
Tiff, that's
Yeah.
what I do. That's what I
Yeah.
do anyways. I literally, all the brown spots on the map, I have to make sure they're gone. That's what I've done for every
Yes,
single
thank
map. That's
you.
what I
Okay.
do.
You guys are savage losers. I just go point A to point B, finishing
I know it
shit.
bothers me so much in some of these maps, but it's just like this big swath of like you can tell exactly where you traveled and there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Blue's correct. I'll definitely kill everything while you just look at the scenery and do whatever you want. That's the other thing I do.
I like to kill everything. I like to open everything.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing on my second character, and I think I'm only like a level. I don't even know.
I think I've
10,
already
maybe.
finished probably opening all the boxes. There's a like challenges where you have to open boxes. I think I've already finished it. And I haven't even finished the game yet.
Yeah, I like to just finish the game.
Yeah. So Derek and Mike just kind of like to run, just like, all right, next mission, and then I'm like wandering around an area opening shit, and they're like, Tiff, where are you? Why aren't you with us?
That's pretty much actual recording of the conversation. So
Yeah.
yeah. What else you been playing, hon?
Still doing some Mighty Quest for Epic Loop, my phone, my main phone game.
Well, it's the time machine. All right, just like Hit's got his time machine, you got yours. All right. Yanti Yant, what have you been playing?
Just Borderlands.
Oh.
Just Borderlands.
Yeah, that's
Been
sad.
grinding all the. I'm also trying to. My first playthrough, I'm trying to do 100% as well. So when I just go back through Vault Hunter mode, that I don't have to worry about doing all that extra stuff too. I mean, I'll do some of it, but I'm not going to do all of it.
What extra stuff are you talking about?
Yeah,
Without
so Derek
spoilers.
doesn't even know.
That's why I'm not going to talk about it because Tiff doesn't want to hear it. So I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah, don't talk.
I'm just saying, like I'm trying to 100% it as best I can now.
Like
so
go
later
all over
on,
the map, open all the stuff, open all the chests.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry.
get all that claptraps, all the radios, like we were
Oh,
saying.
God, yeah, they got those stupid radios. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so I'm doing all that. That's pretty much it. That's all I've been playing. And well, obviously, Wizard Unite, definitely been playing that.
Is it safe to say you're a completionist?
I
When you game?
am.
Yeah. So
I
am
am.
I. So am I.
I used to be
Sure.
a hardcore achievement hunter. Like I'd literally go out and try to get every achievement I could when I played games, but I stopped doing that just because I don't know.
Gets
I did that
boring.
for a while too.
Well, and there's just some that I can't get because they're either time lapsed or, you know, I
Or they
moved
were-
on and I don't know where that achievement's at, or it just
Or they were bullshit to begin with, like the original Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, when you had to, one of the achievements was be ranked one of the top 5 in the world. So Larry Herb's got it because he had the game early, and it was pretty easy to be in the top 5. Now it's pretty hard for everyone else to be in the top 5. Well, especially
yeah,
since
things like that. Like some of the like multiplayer achievements, like
yeah.
I'm not like, you know, awesome, but I'm not bad either. I'm, you know, mid-range PvP player, but
You're not gonna be in the
so
top
I'm not going
5,
to get all
you know.
those top tier ones. And like the other ones like they have where they want people to like go prestige 20 times in Modern Warfare.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
give a crap about those. Those I
Yeah.
don't give a crap about. Like,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah, that's just if that's your
Campaign
only
one.
game. Yeah.
campaign ones I'm cool with, but things like that, nah.
Nice. All right. Well, I playing Borderlands 3 as well. Enjoying the shit out of that. Super fun. Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Still working in some Pokemon Go with that. It's tough to balance the two, but my open phone driving game is definitely Wizards Unite. And
I love how he just admits to breaking the law constantly. Like
I
he's
know.
part of
It's
the
not-
routine.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's like I don't give a shit. It's the same reason why I shouldn't are fans. Okay, it's the same thing.
Somebody clip this and send it to the Boston. No,
okay. Yeah, you can drive around with your phone open in a game that includes walking. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's just but you're not allowed to touch the screen.
But wait, yeah. But wait, but I'm not allowed to have a game where I can walk around while I'm sitting at home.
What?
I'm going to hear the questions next week.
Yeah. This is when Jan got banned for hacking, and now
I didn't know it was a ban. I can still play on my account. I can show you.
All right.
I got a soft ban.
If it has ban in the name, it's a ban. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So.
Yeah, but I can still play. It went away.
That's because it was soft. All right, on that,
your 1 year suspension is over.
Why don't we hop on over into the new releases? And the one new release that's not on this list this week is Zelda, because it's an old game that's just reskinned. It's super excited. I was not.
Oh my gosh, I know a lot of people that are really excited about.
I'm excited about it too.
Yeah, you should really
it's ruining it
for
me.
Time. All right, tell us about it.
It's a Zelda game or a remake.
He's like 5 minutes into it
from the Nintendo NES, I think.
That pretty much covers it. Yeah.
Maybe SNES. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I played so many Zelda.
How does it make you feel, Hit?
Nostalgic.
Okay.
I've covered that. All right. Then there's some real new releases out this week. First one is The Surge 2 out for the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. This is a follow-up to 2017's mildly successful action RPG, The Surge. No one's getting this, right?
No.
No.
Nope.
Next up,
I don't even remember the first one.
Very confused why either of these two games are on the list.
Code Vein is actually pretty popular. Code Vein's also out this week. Xbox One, PS4, and PC. This is the Namco Bandai action RPG.
Zero fucks.
Lots of people seem to like it. It's kind of like mixes.
Next.
It's an action RPG set in the future. I don't know. It's not my style. And then the one that all of my friends like that I do not fucking understand how is FIFA 20, Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and PC. I hate playing soccer games, but I always see Taxi's one of them. He's always playing these games.
Yeah, I have a couple friends that love those games.
Yeah,
that they play them like crazy. They do the season stuff and all that.
Are you fans of soccer though?
No, soccer is pretty slow paced and boring, and you go like a couple hours and then somebody scores.
It's the only sport that can end in a 0-0.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to me.
It's also the only sport where you actually don't know when it's going to end. Like sometimes stuff happens and then and they just make up time. They're like,
oh my gosh! Now we're alienating all of our soccer fans.
No, like
I'm right with you on this one, Derek. Soccer is dumb.
Where you don't know where it's going to end. Like literally,
it's the gray shirts for the red shirts tonight. For the red shirts.
No.
The ref just picks a random time, and like they're like, it's in we're in whatever they call overtime, and then they're still playing soccer, and then eventually the ref's like, all right, no one's going to score. I'll just blow the whistle. And it's done. Like, and he just arbitrarily decided how much extra time there was. No one knows. The whole thing is fucked up. Like, that's a weird way to sport. All of our other sports, there's a clock that counts down or it counts up to a number, but you know when it's going to end. Soccer, you just don't know because they just make it up. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm glad we agree on this hit because it's pretty dumb.
Soccer is also, FIFA, the organization in general, is very corrupt. It makes you wonder about the refs and stuff like that. Like, who makes up this number? Like, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. And why did they try to steal the name football? Football is obviously football. That's soccer.
I mean, they do play with their feet more than American football.
Oh, now, hit big fever man.
He's coming around.
Saying that. He just ordered it right now.
Jans and I are just sitting here letting you guys duke it out.
Ultimate Edition coming in with all the card packs and everything else. Yep, big fan. He was just faking. So, all right, that kind of wraps up the new releases, which none of them were excellent. So I guess on that,
why don't we hop on over into gaming news? Does anyone want to take a story? And Tiff, do you want to take one before anyone steals it from you?
No, Selden's not here, so he won't steal it.
Then I guess I'll start since no one's saying anything.
No, I'll start. I'll start. Fortnite is adding bots to give new players a fighting chance.
Oh boy, this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I can name another game that did that too, but they didn't have the success Fortnite did. But this is a bad move on their part because
Wait, who you talking about?
Yeah, very bad move. Because people are complaining because all these they want new players to come in, but all they're getting is the hardcore players that have been playing it from the beginning, and all the competitive
players that keep playing. Yeah, it's true. So
yeah,
I wonder what streamers think about this.
I heard a few of them, and they're just like, they're just kind of disgusted that they're doing this. So
yeah, this is pretty bad.
All right. Take it from as a non-BR person. So you guys want to play your battle royale, you want to play your Fortnite, and you want to play with other people that are good and have a good time. So when new people start playing Fortnite and they come in and they end up against schmucks like you, ninjas playing over there against like why is that fun for them? Why can't they just play with a bunch of bots instead of real people?
Well, it's like when I first started playing Halo. Like, I wasn't very good at it. I had to put hours in before it became... You can't be instant... No, these kids think that they're watching all these streamers thinking, oh, I'm the next ninja. And they come in and they think they can own and they get their butts kicked. So then they stop playing the game after 2 games because they think they're going to get 30 kills. Like, that's not the way it works. Okay. You have to put your time in to be good at a game.
Okay, but
Ninja plays hours and hours.
But I'm still confused as to why this is a bad thing. Why can't those guys play with bots so they don't soften your game and so they have a chance to practice?
It's like it's like giving millennials the participation award. Is that what it is? Like
that's what
it's
that
coddling.
is.
It's coddling a player base of your game, so like they don't get shit on all the time by like good players or streamers or whatever. Like I don't think you need
what's
to
the Microsoft
anything.
game that's like this that they have? I can't think of it. The what's the game? Shoot, I can't think of it right now.
Which one?
There's the battle royale that Microsoft had that they already put bots in the game because they didn't have enough players. They've already done this
with the chickens. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people were they thought it was fun, but they're like you could tell it was a bot. So there's a difference, Derek, between practicing a bot or practicing.
Oh, I know.
So they're not going to get any better practicing against these garbage bots.
Okay. But at least they're going to get some play time without getting their ass handed to them and feel more comfortable with what weapon is what they're picking up, how to build. Like I don't see a problem with this. Like
no, I don't like this.
I think it's a bad move.
I think it's a bad move.
Tiff, what do you think? Like
I think the hardcore players are going to leave.
Tiff doesn't care.
Yeah. I don't really care.
But can you believe they're shitting on this though?
They're shitting on adding bots?
Yeah. Like, what's wrong with like letting people that suck play bots until they get better? Like, it doesn't hurt.
Okay, this is totally
they're not going to come
counter
back
to your normal personality where you're like, get
good. Yeah, I know. It's exactly opposite of my normal person. Because if I was playing Fortnite all the time, this wouldn't affect me. This would actually take these pieces of shit out of my game and have them playing their own bot game.
Yeah, but you remember back in the day when we were all playing Halo, when we go in a game and we just wipe the floor with people. Like, you enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need to do that.
I do, and eventually these guys are going to think that they got good from playing bots, and they're going to come in and they're going to get their asses handed to them because they're not going to be good. But at least they'll know how to build and all the other stupid shit that's part of Fork Knife.
I agree with you, Selden. It's because they're losing. They're losing player count, and they're trying to fulfill that to try to get more players back.
Right.
It's simply what they're trying to do, and it's not a smooth move. They need to do some change. It's like anything. They've had such a success. They've been changing up the game. They need to change something else. They've also been trying to do things like they did the biggest thing a lot of stuff pro players are hating. They added that mech, so everybody had fighting. Like everybody hated the mech because it was so OP.
It was so infuriating.
So dumb.
Yeah.
And like this is the same kind of move. It's not helping. like
Yeah.
like it says, it's literally like your kids have a trophy because you suck at something.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's what I don't
not do
agree.
that.
I don't agree in the coddling. Like, I worked my ass off in this game. And, like, I went day in day out. I sucked. I got better as time went on, and then now I'm good. Like, you should be rewarded for putting time in, not being like, here's an award, like just handed to you. Like, I don't agree with that.
I don't see this
Well,
as an award.
I do think it's like the life cycle of the game too,
Play
because
good like everyone
at some
else
point
does by playing the
you're
game.
trying to
Let's
They're trying
put
to get
the
new
other
people
side
to
of the
join.
coin.
Yeah, they
They're
want
trying to
New
build
to
that.
longevity.
what Tiff's saying is right. They want new people to come in.
No, I
and,
know, I get
and
that.
the barrier to entry is high. So this this lowers the barrier of entry for them.
No, I get it.
I do
It's
too.
still enticing new players, but
I don't
But
know
here's
how
the thing,
it's
they're not
because
gonna
they're
stay.
desperate, and it's gonna piss off their base that actually does play
Yeah.
the game. So like,
They're not going to
Yeah,
stay. Those
I-
people are going to come in. They're going to play for a little bit. They're going to get bored with the bots, and they're going to leave. It's not a longevity game. Doing that kind of move, it's not.
I just think this further shows that the popularity of the game is definitely dwindling.
Yeah.
yes, yeah, that we can agree on. That's why they're doing this. They're desperate.
All right, fair enough. All right, next story.
I'll go, I guess, because I was like, I'm the only one that's played this, I guess. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Beta has cross saves. This is from GameStop. What are they trying to
GameStop.
report on? Your progress on one platform moves with you, it seems. So I don't know if no one's played this, right?
No.
They have it's cross play, it's cross everything. It's super cross. You can like log in on anywhere. It works really well. It even shows you like little logos in the
What platform people are
yeah,
on?
the score screen and everything. Like talking works, adding friends works really well. It's impressive that what they've done. I hope this is a step in the direction where like this is the expected norm.
Yeah, I think
I
it is.
agree.
I think it's going
Right?
to be more of the norm. More like even Borderlands, they're talking about how they're going to start doing more cross-play and cross-saving. So, because it's the whole like Microsoft. I think like Microsoft started this with the whole like play anywhere bit. You know, like
Right.
really like you can play on PC, you can play on your Xbox, like you can play with your friends. Like, I get it that PC Master Race in a Call of Duty game, but I bet you I could put just about any PS4 guy up against somebody like Shroud and would probably give him run for his money, if not beat him. So with a controller. So like there's some differences there, and I get it. The PC does have a little bit of, but it's becoming quite a good merger, and I really think this is a good move on their part. Just not even just cross play, but also the cross save is more people want that.
Yeah,
They want to play on several
one.
different consoles.
Yeah, you
Right.
want to play on your console. Some days you want to play on your PC. Some days you want to play whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I think this is a great thing.
Yeah,
Like,
this is great. I love this. This is great.
I hope we see more and more of this as time goes on. But
I really think we will.
Hopefully.
Sony finally had to start tipping the hat to everybody else's wants. So maybe the floodgates are open. All right. Next story. Tiff, do you have anything that's jumping out at you?
I got one, but it's not the one you think it is.
Oh no!
I'm making you wait.
Oh.
Borderlands 3 has sold over 5 million copies in 5 days. So it's selling twice as many copies as its predecessor Borderlands 2 during the same launch window, which is pretty amazing because given that was Borderlands 2, people already knew what the game was at that point. So the fact that people are so excited about Borderlands 3, I think is pretty awesome. It's broken all kinds of records, and I think this was on 5-day launch sales record on PC, which given the fact that it was a timed release for just the Epic Games Store.
Yeah. I'm disappointed they didn't do a cross save on this yet.
Yeah, I know.
Play. But they said they're working on it. They said that's the first thing they're working on with all that is the cross save and cross play. They are working on that. I think this is This is fantastic. It's one of the few games I can say, and you probably all of us can say, except for Hit because he won't play it. Is that it's one of the few games that it's the third rendition of the game, and it's still really good game.
Oh, it's absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean,
and the story just every once in a while someone says something, and you're just like, did he just
it's
fucking
hilarious.
say that?
Like, who comes
Yes.
up with that? Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Like,
then that's
are
the
they
thing about
allowed
it.
to
It's
say
not
that?
just yeah, it's the thing about it. It's not just the fact that it has the game has good play to it. You can collect stuff. You have the storyline is excellent. You know, you have all those funny little anecdotes, things that like, you know, the younger kids won't get, but they'll still play the game. But then us older gamers will like hear something, and you're like, oh, that's hilarious because it's like an old like '80s reference or something. Like good stuff. Yeah, for sure.
I'm super happy for them. Like the game is super fun. Obviously has some issues. Some of the talent in the game I would have picked against, but it is what it is. And yeah, but I enjoy the shit out of it, and I think I'm past my problem person in the game. So that's all that matters.
How long do you think the player base will stay at those numbers?
Oh,
It won't stay at 5 million.
But if it's anything like Borderlands 2, like people played through completion of the story, everybody did Ultimate Vault Hunter mode and got their badass tokens and did like Tiff and I and GBMS and Duty played this game for like well over a year together.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to add DLCs. I mean, I won't ruin the story, but there's another story here that we're going to talk about. They're already adding an event, which is awesome. Like they're going to do a lot of this stuff. They're one of those good communities and good developers where they're going to actually add some good content and keep bringing that to the game. And I think it has some longevity.
All right, so here's my next question.
Do you want to tell us about that event? Oh,
All
sorry.
right.
Wait, so what is coming out in the future season that would go up against it? Are they going to be uncontested, or do they have any competition?
For squad-based first-person shooters, not
Coming out this fall.
Like
Yeah.
I'm talking like anything. Like the only one I can think
I
of
don't-
right now is
Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. Is anything else coming out this year?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Call of Duty only has a one playthrough type of game. This has more than one playthrough. Like,
I mean,
people
it has,
love
like,
this game for
multiplayer.
grinding.
Yeah, and especially if you're a completionist.
And the Call of Duty campaign is maybe 8 hours tops.
Yeah,
usually.
But
I mean-
most people play Call of Duty for multiplayer, not for the
Yes.
story.
So
Sure,
this
but I'm
is
just
more
saying.
the multiplayer co-op campaign.
I'm just talking about.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
I don't think there
Are
is.
there any games that are going to compete against it? Like, so the
No.
only thing I think of is Call of Duty and what else? Oh, Destiny's DLC.
No.
Shadowkeep.
No.
No.
Destiny's
No.
dead again.
No,
is-
Destiny's
nothing else,
Destiny
right?
has their hardcore players, and that's probably about it at this point. They might bring a few people back, but it's pretty much they've already said we're atoning to our hardcore players. We're literally doing that. We're creating everything for them, the people that are going to stick around and do that stuff. So I don't think it really competes in that. Borderlands is a different genre, and it competes in a different way. So
It competes in the co-op first-person shooter market, which normally is limited to some short campaign, usually only one other person with you.
Yeah.
If for the norm, some games have 4, and then once you're done that campaign, there's no replayability to it. There's no side missions. You literally were on rails first-person shooter with buddies until you finish the campaign. There's nothing gating you. You can go here, you can go there, you can do side missions, you can do this. And there's a fucking billion guns. There's a billion different ways to play through this, and you can go farm like special exotic bosses and all this other stuff, rare spawns.
that's what they should have done with Destiny. Like they tried to, but they didn't
So-
make it that far. So
that's why I was asking the questions. Like, I'm curious to see like how long this 5 million player base will keep playing the game, and it sounds like if they have no competition, this could be like Destiny when they came out. Like,
Yeah, because there was nothing at the time. That's why we all
Right.
played
keep their
Destiny
numbers
7 days a
probably
week.
Keep their numbers
Yeah.
pretty high until.
Yeah.
And the only other thing I could think of major, like anyone in chat, like speak up if we're missing anything. But the only major thing I could think of is April with Cyberpunk. Like,
Yeah,
other than
Cyberpunk.
that, I can't see anything. Yeah, so this might go for.
Yeah, but do you think it competes with this game? I mean, I don't know. Like maybe
it
just
doesn't
because it's
compete
going to
with
be
the
a
game,
great
but
game.
it competes with
it
console.
competes. Yeah, it competes with taking away a player. Like it's nothing to do with
Yeah,
the genre.
that's-
It has to
yeah.
do
But I
with-
think that'll be a short-lived. I think some like it'll like Call of Duty's gonna bring out some people out of the Borderlands community for a little while, but then people are gonna go back to it. So, no Selden, no Farmville Simulator 2020, go away. But I think there'll be a few games that'll bring people out of it, but I think a lot of people will come back. It won't stay at the 5 million for sure, but like it's they'll have a hardcore base that it's going to stay there for a while. I better be around.
Yeah, I
3
think so
million
too.
people. Yeah.
And then as they release DLC and have events,
yeah.
you'll have those fluctuations as well.
Yeah, if you think about the DLC that came out for the original Borderlands, like I wasn't in Borderlands from day one because I was still a Halo baby. I didn't come into Borderlands until after they released that Ultimate Edition that had the Borderlands and like 11 DLCs tied to it. And that was like 1 million hours of gameplay, like literally 1 million hours. And then Borderlands 2, we bought everything and we played the shit out of it. Like it was nuts. So I don't see this dying anytime soon. People are going to come and go for various things. People will come for Call of Duty. Even you could still play the both of them. Like if you're just a guy that wants to go out and play for 15 minutes and do some deathmatch battles, go play your Call of Duty and then come back and you want to play with your friends and just have a good time and sit back, have a few cocktails while you play, and it doesn't fucking matter what's going on. That's the other thing. It's because it's not a uber competitive game and you're playing co-op, you can be laid back. You can be like, oh, guys, I got to pee. And you don't have to, well, bring us back to the lobby. No, fuck it. I'm just going to go hide in this room while you guys do the next thing.
I'm just standing out in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Like it's a different type of pace to the game, and I think that's what makes it attractive. So.
Selden said he's in chat. He's dying at home. He said that he thinks Borderlands 3 will be one of the top titles for the next gen consoles.
No, he says until the next gen.
I think it'll be way beyond that. Is what I'm.
I don't know about that. Like, no. Once next gen comes and we have that next gen hotness,
I don't know. I think they're going to try to port it over
those.
there. They're going to try to make it.
They'll just digitally remaster it.
It's like these back compat pussies. Like, I never understood that. Like
the
when the
runs
Xbox
better and
performance. When the new thing comes out, you want to play the new stuff. You don't want to play your old stuff longer, unless it was Halo 2 when the 360 came out.
They're going to bring it over because they're not going to stop the content. So they're going to keep with the next console. So I bet you they have plans for this. I really don't think they're going to let it die.
There's only so much that you can take like a cell shaded game and make it look better. Like,
it's not making it look better. It's just bringing it over so they can bring the next DLC with it. They're gonna. I don't think they're gonna let it die with this console.
But
I really
they're not. But we're all gonna want to be playing like photorealistic Death Simulator 2020. Like that's what we're gonna be playing on the next gen. Like nobody wants to play. Like when you have something new available, you're like, well, there's the new thing or there's the thing I like. And you can always go back to the thing you like, but you want to play all that new shit. Hell, when the 3 shitty came out, I played fucking Cameo, I played Perfect Dark Zero, I played all these games that were not Halo, even though all I ever played was Halo. Like, and they ported Halo 2
have you
over and
done that on a console since though? Because I feel like I did the same thing, but with future console releases, I really haven't done that. There's always just been one game.
No. When the Xbox One came out, you played that fucking medieval fucking game.
Rise,
Son of Man, yes, or whatever it's called. Yeah,
that was
whatever it was. You were like a fucking gladiator thing. Like that's not your style of game, but you were just like, this looks so fucking awesome. I'm buying it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it did look awesome.
Yes, it did. Yes, the graphics were so phenomenal that we forget about the shit-looking stuff to try new stuff. And that's going to happen at the next gen too. It's just going to happen every single time. And whether you go back to something or not.
But that's not what I'm saying. They're going to bring it over to the next console. So you're going to still play it on the next console. You're not going back to the Xbox One.
No,
or PS4.
No, it'll play on the next one and hopefully cross saves are there, but it's still going to look the same. it's not going.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a cell shader. It doesn't look that much better than it does from Borderlands 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's not really that big a difference.
Actually, I disagree with that because when they released, because didn't they release that pack for Borderlands 2 that was like an graphics enhancement pack?
And it looked
Yeah,
way
they
better.
Yeah,
But
it looked way better.
This looks the same as that Borderlands 2 Enhanced does.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think they're going to bring it on to the next console. I don't think it's going to end after that. I think there's going to be a lot of it's going to come with it the next generation. So
there's definitely life to the game, and that's what really the question was. All right, I'm going to take a story since Tiff's spazzing. Speaking of Borderlands, the first Borderlands 3 event is Halloween-themed Bloody Harvest, and this is coming sometime at the end of October, and this is Gearbox throwing out some free content and some specialized shit a la, I guess, World of Warcraft was really the ones that pioneered this, and then it was followed on by Destiny, basically copied the World of Warcraft model, and now it seems like Borderlands is picking up some holiday events, and I'm excited for this. I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad they're bringing something right away because they know that most people are going to be done with the campaign. Even if you're not like Vault Hunter, you're legendary Vault Hunter, you're going to be done with the campaign, and this brings more action for people to come back right away. So I think this is on par for what they do. They like to do stuff like this. So I'm excited they already bringing releasing stuff. So
maybe it's a really good release cadence.
Maybe what they're going to do is have us all run around Sanctuary and talk to everybody and then get a mask from each person.
I get candy.
I take a little candy bag around. Oh my gosh.
Nice reference.
Wow. Are they going to be paper masks?
Oh, they're obviously paper because that's
you have to shred your paper mask to get another one because you can't get enough glue and things for everything else to get the ones you want.
Trash.
Looking at you, Bungie.
Wow, shots fired.
Yeah.
If you just missed shots fired, there's been nonstop shots fired. All right, Tiff, take the story that you're mad.
No, I don't want it. I don't want to talk about Death Stranding anymore. I'm done with it.
No, that's your niche. You are.
No, I'm done with it. I don't even understand it anymore. I can't even talk about it because I don't understand it enough to talk about it.
Well, then I'll take the story. The title of the story is "You Don't Have to Understand Death Stranding." This is basically Hideo Kojima saying, "Listen, I made this game. It's not something you're used to because it's not one of your genres. It's my genre. It's a Stranding game. And you may not understand it. And tell you what, you don't even have to understand it to like the game." That's what the story boils down to. That is a pretty drop your dick on the table move from Kojima.
I think he heard our podcast, so he was like, "Oh, I got to answer this question. This is how I'm going to do it."
It's literally the most non-answer answer ever. He's like, yeah. So you don't understand it? Doesn't matter. You'll still play it. You'll still like it.
Because we got a very easy mode. If you just want to watch it,
That's right.
Back to the very easy mode.
Yeah, eat that.
God.
That's my Stranded for you.
Yeah, Death Stranding is going to be weird.
Yeah. I feel like we've given this game so much coverage. Like it's just an ongoing. I don't know. It's just like an ongoing what the fuck story. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a saying, what the fuck? No, it really is. It is a what the fuck thing because it's literally going to be probably one of the most popular games for PlayStation 4 gamers because you know what? Hideo Kojima could take a shit and people would be like, you know, Eagles fans and want to go take a chomp out of it after they win the Super Bowl. Like, it is what it is, whatever. For those of you who don't get the reference, Eagles fans actually ate horse shit off the ground in Philadelphia after the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Oh, great. There goes all our Philadelphia fan base.
Wow.
Yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh,
there they
boy.
All right.
Let's move on.
Next story. And
There's no more.
This is probably one of the best stories to come out of this. Nobody wants it? Hit.
What story? No. There's another one?
This
okay.
story.
I didn't see that one. Sorry.
That's the biggest story of the week.
I'll take it because this is a game changer. Steam must allow digital games to be resold, rules French court. So basically, a French court, they went up there, they argued this case, and the court has ruled that if you buy a game digitally, you need to be able to resell it digitally, like a used game. Now, we don't have that here in the States. When this comes to the States, who knows? But this is now the case in France, unless this gets overruled in a court of appeals. This is big news.
It's interesting. So we're taking the GameStop approach to digital now.
Yeah, but it's not.
So now we're getting bent over.
No,
on
you're
the
not.
digital
You're
side.
not selling it to a retailer. This is individual resales.
So this is allowing you to like sell your license for that game to someone else.
Yes.
That will be interesting, because that's going to open up a lot of people duplicating it and be able to use it without paying for the game. So I don't know if this will fly.
I don't know. The Steam is pretty good DRM. So when that license gets transferred to someone else, so you go in the Steam marketplace and you're like, hey, I'm done playing Death Stranding. I put in my 7 million hours. I would like to sell my Stranding game to you. And someone's like, I will gladly pay you $40 for your Stranding game that I've heard so much about and don't understand. And then you're like, I'll take your 40. Here's the license. They transfer you the 40. The license goes to them. You no longer can strand. And now they can start their Stranding. Like
somebody.
Isn't this how a lot of software works, though? Like,
somebody will figure out how to hack it and give somebody else the game for free.
well, probably. I mean, it's just like Adobe Photoshop of like the past. Like, couldn't you give someone else your like license key and they could also use the same version?
The difference in Steam is that the license is singular use because Steam is always on.
I see.
So you can't just like fuck them over with this. Like the license would be transferred through Steam. Like not only is this ruling against Steam, but they have to come up with some sort of mechanism for people to be able to transfer these licenses to each other on Steam.
My next question. So they almost have some additional store where they have to let people be able to transfer these or some other way to do that, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm mad about this because I don't know. I'd have to see this when it comes. I don't know. It seems really weird.
If I go through my Steam library, I have a billion games that I have bought during Steam sales that I will never play, and I would love to sell to someone for pennies on the dollar.
But something that you spend $5 on, you're good on selling for a penny.
Well, no. I spent $5 on like 20 games. So if someone gives me $1 for one of those games, that's 20% of my money back that I spent on 20 games. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, because then you shit all over GameStop and say that you're not going to sell them back games for pennies on the dollar.
But it's
how is this any different?
Okay,
You're
it's
getting
actually,
pennies on the dollar.
it's actually not. It's pennies on the dollar on the market value of the game. Alexa, stop.
Every
It's pennies on the dollar for the market value, but for what I paid, I'm actually making a profit because I bought like 20.
So your GameStop.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like returning my games, so I don't like this. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Steam users, like I get it. There's going to be a few people out there. I think it's just another way for the government to get their hands on some of this. I don't know. I don't think it's a good move.
Yeah, they'll be able to start taxing the transaction or something. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just a way for them to get in the digital realm, and I think right now they're not able to do that. And people are probably able to pass these around.
Okay.
As it is. So
let's say this then. Let's say it's not even sell. Let's say I've played through a game and I want to give my game to Hit. There's no way to do that on Steam.
Wait. I know. There was a console manufacturer that was trying to do this when they first launched their consoles.
Yes.
So
we all know that Xbox got broad-handed by Sony's misinformation, but let's take the selling part out of this. Why should I not be able to transfer my license to someone else? It's a license for the game. Why can't I give it to Hit? I played through.
This is piracy.
No, it's not piracy because I don't have the game anymore. I've given. It's like if I had a disc for a game and I played through it and I was like, it is awesome, Hit. have my disc and you play through this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That is perfectly fine. That's what Microsoft was trying to do in a way.
But this same
But this
law
is not what
allows
this
for that.
is.
No,
This
this
is not what
allows
this is.
this allows for the transferring of digital games to someone else.
Resold.
They put
it
in
says it in the
Yeah,
title.
it's not just a
Resold.
transfer. Yeah,
It's for monetary
being
value.
sold.
Giving you the code to my game.
Okay.
Here you go.
So
It's free.
Pay
This
me
is
1
resold.
cent and I will give you this game. Like it opens the door for giving your friend a game that you bought digitally. I don't see a problem with this. I feel like you guys are being overly harsh.
I wouldn't give you any of my games.
I hear GameStop's hiring.
That's just because you're a dick. But
I hear GameStop's hiring.
like Bud's 90210 or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, you're literally just quoting GameStop's model now.
Rego 90210 whatever. Yeah.
I don't know.
You and Greg can hang.
In my view, I've always thought of returning games as like a waste almost. Like
It is a waste.
I bought
Selling to
I bought this
GameStop
game
is a
for
waste.
$60. I'm selling to them for $3,
20.
and then they're selling it
for 45 to 55.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't like this. Like,
Oh, we have a whole back room right behind me that's full of games we're eating so that GameStop can't fuck us.
Yeah. Okay, but have you ever sold a game to a friend? Like, have you ever?
I've given
Or
a game
eBay.
to a friend.
Have you
That's
sold
different.
a game on eBay?
Yeah,
How's
but
it different?
because on eBay you're getting fair market value. You're getting the value.
Middleman there, right?
Yeah, you're getting the value that GameStop would sell it for, not the value that GameStop is paying you for it because you don't have a customer. That's the difference. GameStop is the middleman between you and the customer.
But aren't they asking Steam to be the middleman in this case?
But Steam can't take any money for this. It's a license transfer.
Just wait for it.
Yeah, somebody has to be making some money off it somewhere.
There's
Yeah,
going to be people putting their hands all over this. There's gonna be transactions that it's
Okay, this is
dumb.
This is going to be something we have to keep our eyes open for. But I for one look forward to the day that I can give someone one of the things from my Steam library, and it can become theirs instead of mine. Especially if I'm done playing it. Like, why would I
gladly give
how
it to
many
me
games
or whoever,
nowadays?
but like not resell. Resell is a different. That is the key to this. It's resell.
That's how it got into the courts, but it's all part of the same thing. It's
How
license
many-
transfer.
How many games do you play right now that you do in a one straight through and then you're one and done? Like,
If
how
I
many
go
games
through-
out there are like that? Like Borderlands
If
is not
I-
like that.
If I go through my Steam library, I probably have 20 that I played through that were fun, but I would never play them again. So why wouldn't I want to give them to my friend?
But current games, like, would you do that with, like, Borderlands 3?
I wouldn't do it with any of these games. I'm saying there's a certain category of games
Nice, Selden.
that's a one playthrough game, and then you're done with it, and you stick with it forever. Like, why not be able to give that game to a friend? I don't see a problem with this. I don't know. I'm sorry. Audience, let us know what you think about this, because I can't be the only one. I feel like these three are completely insane. No offense.
Selden
guys.
says
It's
you
the
can just go ahead and
GameStop
pass your
model.
password out and your second authent.
It's like what Tim keeps saying.
Your
It's
social
the
security
GameStop
number.
model. You sound like GameStop.
No, I'm talking about just I want to give games to my friends.
You
If
sound
I
like the GameStop guy right now.
GameStop doesn't give games away. If I played a game that had a 10-hour campaign and I enjoyed it, I'm never going to play it again because it's now spoiled for me. Why can't I give it to Yant to play for 10 hours and have him enjoy it, then him give it to you for you to play 10 hours for you to enjoy it?
If that's
Then
all
why don't
this
you
was,
just let them borrow it, just like you do with books, like Kindle books? You can let someone borrow your book
Yeah.
for a certain amount of time.
yeah, if that's
There's
all
no
this
money
Boring
involved.
would be-
article really
boring
was,
would be a
it would
cool
be a different
idea.
story.
I like the boring idea, Tiff. Yeah, I like that.
Like,
It's not-
as long
it's
as
not
you're
what the
borrowing my
story's
game,
about.
I can't play it?
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
This
But
is
it's just-
literally
it's-
for people to
it's-
get
I know,
government
Jan,
to get their hands into the resale value of digital games.
but this is a vector into license transfer, which is something that these online digital-only game stores do not have. So as soon as that vector is open, the vector becomes either free or to end around the system, the vector becomes the 1 cent sale. Because if I said this game is awesome, I want you to play it, I'm going to give you my thing, just give me the 1 cent it takes to make it a real transaction, you would obviously give me 1 cent, even if it was the shittiest game on the planet. No, you can shake your head all you want. Nobody gives a shit about a cent.
I'm not giving you 1 cent.
Sometimes you reach in your pocket and you're like, I got these pennies, and you just throw them in the grass.
Games.
I throw pennies in the grass. So
all right, so I think we're done with this story.
Wow.
I would like to
Okay,
point
hold
out
on,
that the story
hold on.
was not fluffy in any way.
Hold on.
Yes,
One more thing. Why can't we just have it the way fucking Xbox wanted? Like, I would be down with that. Have a fucking library of games that if you want to try, like, yo, I'll add you to my fucking my party. Here you go. Oh, you're done. All right, you're off the list. Like, why can't
You know what I want to say about that? I want to say about that after you hit.
Because I get to
Sony's
keep my
freaking
games.
fault.
I get to keep. I know, we know, but like, I get to keep my games. I don't want to give up my games, but
No,
I let my friends, my close friends, be able to play them.
Well, they
I don't
did
know.
that with A Way Out. Well, I played that with Mike, and that was like I didn't have to purchase it. He gave me an access code. I could play the game with him, and then he could go play with somebody else and give the access code to somebody else.
That
like,
was actually really cool. I did that. That was really cool.
I love that. I love the fact that like we could play the campaign together, and then if he wanted to go play the campaign with Derek, he could have went and played, the campaign with Derek too. Like that concept. If Microsoft could have went through that was a great concept because there's so many people out there that would love to play games. They only want to play the co-op one time with the person, and then they move on.
Okay, but I'll go back to my earlier point. Nobody's making money for that transaction.
I agree. I know, but Microsoft wanted to do it, and then Sony shot him down. So
Sony pitched misinformation to everybody, made it seem like it was the end of the world. They came out and they did oh, you want my game? And they did the disc hand on stage, and a bunch of millions of dumb PS4 gamers were like, that's our shit. Yeah, I pass games to friends. And then Microsoft had to backpedal.
People, man, so many dumb people.
Yep. we were at the promised land, and then Sony was like, hey, remember the old way? And then people were like, yeah, go old way, go.
Yeah, because we're not gonna buy digital copies.
Yeah.
Wait, we are now.
Yeah, because people were never going to buy digital shit on the PlayStation. Now everybody is. So we'll see what happens next gen. But all right, fuck your no fluff bullshit. That was the anti-fluff. Okay. Who was our fluff commenter? Alger Cadobo. No, sorry, Alger. Pro time now. Fuck yourself.
Oh, I knew it. They're gonna get it.
Oh man,
good.
How many vodkas are we in at this
That's how I
point?
talk to fans, right? Fuck yourself.
I just see the live counter of our listeners just dropping rapidly. You know those YouTube counters they have? They're counting how many subs you're getting? Yeah, ours is just going down like.
People like
we had the reverse counter.
When you keep it real with them. That's what people appreciate about this show. Because I don't give a shit if you listen or not. I don't give a shit if you watch or not. Because you know what? I'm going to do this fucking show every week, whether you're fucking here or not. And I'm going to have a good time with my friends. And you know what? Most of you come here because you enjoy it. You've enjoyed it for 15 fucking years. So fuck off if you don't like it, and you can leave. Fuck you. But anyway.
Man, there were the
He's
rest
not.
of our
He's not
fans.
alone. I hate to tell you. I'm not saying I'm with this comment there, but I'm saying he's not alone. A lot of streamers are that way. If you don't enjoy my content, get out of my channel.
Yeah.
Get out of my podcast. Go something else. That's how a lot of people feel because there's so many people out there just being trashy about it. So being haters. So
you know what the show's about. If you're here, you're here for a reason. You know that we're gonna shit on people that say something fucking weird or dumb.
Not we.
If
Yeah, we'll take us out of that.
Yeah.
if someone calls the A game the best A game, fuck you.
Hey,
Gonna
I'll
make
take
fun
the
of
best
it, all
A
right?
game, A plus game, best A plus
I
game.
feel like it's way better than just the 8 game.
Oh yes. All right. Well, if any awesome stories you want us to talk about next week, give us a call 773-527-2961. Extra bonus points if they're not fluff stories and they're full of meaty content. Let us know. Emails at podcast@toolplay.com. Also comment on this episode through the Tool Play homepage. Definitely give us all your non-fluff meaty stories so that we can go all meat and no fluff. And we'll talk about them on next week's show. And
If it's extra fluff, we'll give you triple double bonus points.
I know. I actually want extra fluffy. I want all fluffy stories
All right.
next week now.
Or if you're counter to Top Game Guy or whatever his name is, what the fuck's his name? Pro Time Now. Yeah, if you want to give us fluff stories, we'll talk about those too. It doesn't matter. We're still doing the show. We don't give a shit. We throw you a bone by talking about your shit, whether we like it or not. So just deal with it.
Yeah, all your stranded games out there, stranded people.
Yeah, you want to talk about Death Stranding? Give Tiff some questions. She's our official respondent to Death Stranding questions.
I'm the Stranding Games correspondent.
Yeah, like we all play shooters. Tiff's the Stranding one. She loves.
It's a new position.
Yeah, it's a new position. It's a new genre. It's a new position.
Yep. See that 10-year plan. It's working out.
Yep. This was all on the roadmap. All right, and sponsors. If we ever have a sponsor because we didn't alienate them, this is where they'd be. But we don't have any. I don't know why.
Alienated everybody.
This show seems like ultimately sponsorable. Like likable hosts, super devilishly handsome head host, like whatever. Like get on the show. We'll fucking cover your shit. Whatever. So, all right, I'm gonna dial this down because Hits tried to tell me to be more responsible during this part. So, here we go. Take 2. Still Got Game is a pretty remarkable podcast. We want you to be able to sell your wares or services here. So, if you take a moment out of your day, listen to the show, and see what our audience would like, and you have something you want to sell, bring it to us here at Still Got Game. You tell us what you want to pay us to sell it, and we'll sell it for you to our giant audience. And we will sell it with heart and conviction, and we will make sure that your product is at the utmost respect among our listening community. So please tell us what you want to sell. We'll tell us what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done. Twitter us up! You can find everything Toolplay at Twitter.com/Toolplay, everything podcast at Twitter.com/still_got_game. King of the internet, got everything's fucking homie, Twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at Twitter.com/i6hitman.
I'm at Twitter.com/electrify.
And I'm at Twitter.com/JamesAYaunt.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/Tool2Play. Facebook.com/Derek Nolan.
Nope.
We also have a YouTube channel, YouTube.com/Tool2Play. That is where all of our archive video content goes. So that's episodes of this show, Still Got Game. It's Thick and Thin with LB and Duty featuring Hit on the side. It's Tiff's immature interviews. It's Hits Quick Hits. It's Yount's new show, Yount Live from the Dog Pound. All of these shows are coming, and they're going to be archived on our YouTube channel. So go to youtube.com/Tool2Play and subscribe, and all of our archive video content will be there. It's literally your Netflix of Tool2Play content, but it's not Netflix, and it is Tool2Play content. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews, so go there. Throw down 5 stars. It's super easy. Like, it's not like you had to craft the stars. You just click, like, it's like a little UI thing and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just click the 5th star, fucking gods. And then it's like, do you want to add a comment with your review? And tell you what, you may be like, that was too much work. It took like a half a second. But you actually do. So if you can just take 5 seconds and write something, D Smooth tells it like it is. D Smooth is a loose cannon. D Smooth, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? D Smooth, he should probably drink less during the show. Whatever you want to write, it's okay because it goes with the review and it counts as a review. So please write something along with your 5 stars and make it feel super good. We have a Discord channel. That's where we do all kinds of live shit. We talk to our fans all week long. They can bug us when we're at our real jobs and do other stuff. So if you want to jump on there and talk to us, toolplay.com/SGG Discord. That's SGG Discord. And we chat with fans all day long there. Lots of fans, their names rhyme with Shmoo Neal or Lou Beal or Clue Keel. But your name doesn't have to rhyme with those things for us to talk with you all day long. Your name can rhyme with Eldon Wadlow Sung.
or whatever. But it doesn't matter what your name rhymes with. So go there, SGG Discord, sign up, and we'll chat with you all day long. We have a Mixer channel, mixer.com/tool to play. That is where we broadcast this shit live to you. And it's where all of Tool to Play's live content comes. And we host all of our other Tool to Play family onto this channel when we're broadcasting live. Sometimes we broadcast friends of Tool to Play on there. Like Capone. Capone's our bro. We broadcast his shit all the time. Fuck that. Yeah, that guy's always fucking, yeah, Capone, what's up? And we take, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we take care of his shit. So hearing Tiff lose it is technically sort of making me lose it for a second, but I'm back. So we host all of our friends there. And so definitely go to mixer.com/tool to play and follow us there, and you'll be notified whenever we're broadcasting anything. We also have our own Mixer channels. I'm at mixer.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at mixer.com/Isaac Sitman.
Mixer.com/electrify.
And I'm at mixer.com/YachtDog7.
And I guess before we wrap this Seldom Was Fired episode up, I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tool to play. And on that, why don't we wrap this episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm Tiffany Electrify Nolan.
I'm James Yacht Dog. Yacht.
Fuck your fluff.
Wow.
Dude.